Okay guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to look at how to rig up your straylining rig for the boat. Now we've basically put together a straylining tackle box, and this is for surf casting and the boat. So if you want to take a better look at what's actually in the tackle box, have a look at my other movie, what's in your tackle box when you go straylining from the rocks or boat. Now to start with, you've got to figure out what weight sinker you want to run. If you're in the real shallows, you can actually get away with no sinker at all. So sort of 2, 3, 4 meters, not much current. I'll be using basically no weight at all, just let it sift down through that column down to the bottom. If you've got a little bit of current, a little bit deeper, then you want to add your ball sinkers. So we're in about 10 meters of water here, 10 to 20 meters. So what we want to do is look at our ball sinkers. You just want to use ball sinkers when you're straylining in the boat. And what I'm going to start with is roughly about a 1 ounce, and you can adjust it when needed. Now on this little Maxistrike spin set, the line is roughly about 25 pound. And what I like to do is just run straight off the line, don't have a trace. So you just put your sinker straight on, and that's just straight on your main line there with no trace, no swivel. And then you want to run about roughly a 5, 6, 7 barrow hook. And I just like to use one. If I'm losing fish, I'll go up to 2, use a keeper hook. Now tying the hook on, it's basically either you can use the uni knot or the new improved clinch knot, and you can have a look at those knots a lot better on a couple of my other videos, how to tie a clinch knot or a uni knot. Now basically that's my straylining rig right there, straight on the main line, ball sinker, hook, and that's the most basic straylining rig right there. Now if you wanted to run a heavier trace, if you wanted to run a 30, 40 pound trace, you'll get your roughly a meter leader, swivel, hook, that would be your trace, and then you'd have your sinker between the swivel and the hook, so it runs up to the swivel, down to the hook, swivel to your hook. That's if you want to run something a little bit heavier than on your main line. So that's basically how I like to rig up along the shallows when I'm straylining off the boat.